Thank you very much. I just wanted to let everybody know that today is actually a very good day. We should all be celebrating. And the reason we should be celebrating is that if we really took to heart the city charter, in section 1102, it says, at least 35 days prior to the beginning of the fiscal year, which is today, the chief administrative officer shall submit to the city council the proposed budget and shall make copies of the proposed budget available for inspection. Have you gotten that budget? I'm just curious.
The only thing that we have is what's on the agenda.
Yeah, well, it appears that you haven't then. So we today should be looking right now and discussing the budget for next year.
Right.
A month ago, Councilman Nestor Valencia put an agenda item on the agenda, or asked that it be on the agenda, that there be 2 budgets prepared. This was 30 days ago. One with the police, one without the police. If that agenda item had been adopted, maybe today we'd be looking at the budget. So I think that we ought to think back to what Controller Chang said in September, when he wrote that the city controls are virtually non-existent. Okay, you 5 are getting them into existence, and I understand that, but we are far from it. Okay? The budget is scary for last year. As Steve Brown mentioned, the county auditor said that the city might be overspent $2.9 million or $2.6 million, something like that, and it comes out $5 million overspent. The $5 million reserve is now going dry. The city council was asked by me, the old Rizzo regime, in September, before you were in. I asked them if they had hired an auditor to do the audit for last year, and they had not. They hadn't even found apparently someone to do it. We still stand today without an auditor in place. These 2 gentlemen have been in this position since September and probably should have had that done. But that audit for last year is vital. It is Rizzo's last year. So I strongly believe that Controller Chung needs to do that audit. Frankly, state law demands it, that if the city does not report its budget on a timely basis, the controller is supposed to, by law, audit the city. I strongly suggest you call a controller and ask him to uphold California law.
Just to let you know, I've been in contact with the State Controller's Office to try to get an auditor here. We are working on that to expedite it. I'm also in contact with the Assemblyman to make sure that we get an auditor in here. Per the CAO, that we are having trouble hiring an auditor, so we're reaching out to the Controller's Office to bring in somebody that will go through him and to us. So that is in the process. I know that the budget is a very urgent matter that we need to address. So I am working on it. I am working in the background to get this done ASAP.
Right.
And hopefully by early June we'll have something.
I hope that it didn't impact my time, but I'd like to hear the word "we" more than "I."
Okay, well, I'll contribute to this.
Yeah.
The council is working on this, on the budget. Unfortunately, there is a time thing. So one of the things that I've noticed and people have responded to, first of all of you that have sent emails to me, thank you. I'm going to respond to you. I have a computer virus, so I will get to you. But I was able to read your emails, and for the most part, people are asking for more input and just involvement, right? You want to know how the budget is determined. You want to know how the decisions are made. So in light of that interest of the community wanting to know what's going on June 3rd, I want you guys to write your calendar. On June 3rd, Friday, we're going to have a town hall meeting here. I'm sorry, maybe I'm out of...
Proper discussion is when we get to that agenda item, and not to be responding to comments. I think we need to respond to all comments, and we'll make a note of them, but it is agendized for a reason.
Right.
We have that agenda item there to have a full discussion and to address any issues that any of you may have. It's not just necessarily that, Mr. McGrew has a better point than someone else. We need to be fair about it. We need to take everyone's comments under advisement. When we get to that agenda, we'll have a full discussion. That's my opinion. Mr. Mayor, I defer to you.
Can I finish the comment?
Go ahead and finish your comment and then just...
All right, I'll finish the comment and we won't do it again. Thank you, Mr. Carrillo, for putting us online again. That being said, everyone's very concerned about the budget right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a town hall meeting on June 3rd. This is Friday, June 3rd. The same way that we've had discussions on the charter, that we've had discussions on immigration and citizenship, we're going to have it on June 3rd here. City Hall. I know, but I just asked him if he would give me 5
Very good.
seconds to finish the comment, and he said yes.
Okay.
So he asked me, so again, June 3rd, just write it down, we're gonna discuss the budget, everyone come here, okay?
Mr. Mayor, I know Mr. Casso did this, and my time is up, but frankly, I think he's counting the time he spoke, so I'd like another 30, 40 seconds of my time as opposed to your rebuttal. I think frankly, Ms. Quintana, if you want to hold a town hall by yourself, I think that's a great idea. If you can get the council there, all the better. But I think the more that, even if it's just one council person does that, that's better. Let these people participate. In my last 10 seconds, I will point out that the audit that was released, or the financial assessment that was released, said that there are interest payments being made on the $35 million bond by using the $35 million bond itself. You can't borrow money and then use that money to pay the interest. At some point, you come back to zero in the bank and still owe the $35 million. You need to make a decision. Default, or renegotiate it, or pay the principal. Thank you.